What's up, guys? We are going into Advent of Purgatory, Grace of Lightning for an all-mission clear with a 5-man team. It's not going to be the quickest clear ever, but we'll still get it done. So we're bringing out all our Final Fantasy VII toys that are lightning aligned. And to do this, so we've got Angeal here's our breaker, Zach here's our leader, and damage, Cloud here for damage, Sylvie here for normal Sylvie things, and Esther here as a tank and for the LB field damage, yada yada. So everyone has death immunity in, well, it's only turns 1 and 3 that we're going to see death on the last fight. So Cloud only needs death immunity in the base form, and Esther only needs it in the shift form. Sylvie needs it in both forms, and then, of course, Angeal and Zach are both SLB. But we're going with a great sword build on all our damage dealers. That's our highest weapon in peril. So, here is Angeal's build. He's overcapped on LB damage, so by no means does he need Cog's card. You could just use any card with some LB damage on it. And actually, just for poops and grins, just got EX3 Yuffie earlier in the week, so might as well use her card, I guess. Come on. So where... Okay, so anyway, there's his build. And where's he at on TDH? I think there's Machine Killer on Yuffie's card. Master of Fate. Can we give him GF extension? Just boost his... those are already tied up. What about Promise? Among Comrades? Sure, sounds good. So, still max machine, max LB. Actually, his LB damage went up. So, okay. 12.8k attack and death immunity from Blizzard Orb. So, Zach, death immunity from Kirasame's Knowing Tag. Another copy of Esther's STMR. So he is max machine, max LB, and he's got Ibarra's vision card. Cloud, his own vision card. Base form, death immunity. Otherwise, just anything to buff him up. So machine, max LB. Then shift form is the same build, just with 2 of Tifa's STMR. Sylvie, base form, Obsidian Bracer. I'm trying to think. We honestly don't even need Obsidian Bracer on her. We've just got Passive Provoke with Death Immunity in the base form. And shift form. She's doing some chaining later in the fight, so I figured I'd gear her. So she's 275 machine with chain cap up and a spirit card. So there we go. Then Esther, base form, max LB against machines. Yeah, there we go. And she's starting in the shift form with her own TMR on for the auto cover. And just some bulk Sword of Kings to deal with some Graviga later in the fight. Blizzard Orbs for counters and death immunity. So, and just a high attack card. So yeah, we will get into it. Okay. So this guy isn't too bad. He does just physicals on turn one, some magic on turn two, but it doesn't hit that hard. Hopefully we can kill it on turn two. Otherwise we just go into turn three and finish it off. But Esther is going to do Storm Guardian for some mitigations, and then True Storm Brand and Energizing Bunny. Sylvie is going to give us Bolt Egg, Paladin's Offense, and Compassionate Knight for some break resistance and immunity resistance. And Jill is going to put out Protectica and then do his break cooldown and his machine killer cooldown. Excuse me. Oh, and I meant to call it out. There is some elemental damage in the fight, some elemental magic damage. I didn't really specifically gear for resistance to any elements, but in case you're taking a lot of damage on some of the other stages, here are Esther's resistances for what it's worth. But anyway, I mean, survivability doesn't really seem to be an issue for her. Even tanking the magic stuff. But anyway, Zach is going to put up Lucky Stars for an LB mod, just Movable Power and Vital Slash. And Cloud in the base form is going to Elemental Lightning, You're Out of Luck, and then just True Triple Slash. And we'll go ahead and chain them up just for 3% damage. %. Okay. All right, so we will shift it LB. Gonna LB Zach. And Jill's going to triple Stardust Ray. Esther is going to triple Stardust Ray. And Cloud's going to base form LB. So this may or may not kill the boss. If it does, it's fine. If it doesn't, it's fine. We get an AoE magic attack, and then we'll just chain it down the rest of the way next turn. And Sylvie can refill everyone's NP as the last action next turn if we do kill it now and don't see turn 3, but I have a feeling we will. Just to call it out, a good option on Esther would be to give her Berserker Riku's STMR in the base form, since her Stardust Ray skill is it's a 2-hit and it's unmitigated, so that's like an extra 200x mod triple cast, so a 600x mod extra out of Esther on this turn if you have that on her. But anyway, the timing here is kind of a pain. We're going to send Cloud and then Esther and Jill right away. Wait a couple seconds and then send Zach. So you don't want to wait too long on Zach though, otherwise, his hits land outside the chain. So it's kind of a headache. But anyway, here we go. Yeah, okay. Got a lucky variance roll that time. But yeah, like I was saying, on that last stage, if you did go into turn 3, you would just see an AoE single hit magic attack that hits for like 6,000 or something. It's not that painful. And you would just chain it down the rest of the way. So this guy is fun because he dispels us on this turn and he counters any physical or magic attacks with a fixed attack. So Esther's Omni cover is going to come into play here. So we're going to shift Esther. We're going to have her do a lightning amp for herself, Omni cover, and then she's going to Quantum Storm over to Angeal. Sylvie, this turn, is going to go to the base form. She's just going to give us a defensive buff, barrier, and some, well, the regen's going to get dispelled. So more just for the barrier than anything. And magic mitigation. And Geo can give us Protect Shelga and his non-cooldown single target break, the Soldier Battle Spirit. Zach on this turn is just going to put up a 50% mitigation for Esther. And Cloud can base form LB for the Greatsword Imperil. Okay, so now we can start getting ready to burst next turn. Sylvie on this turn is going to give us our Imbue and Amp, give us Stop Resist with Compassionate Knight, and then give us an offensive buff. Esther needs to refresh her Omni cover, so she's going to shift it LB. Angeal we'll just refresh. Actually, sorry, not that either. Angeal is just going to do all his cooldowns, his LB modifier, the break, and the machine killer. And we do want to make sure we don't actually hit the boss this turn, since Esther's not going to have good mitigations up. We don't want her eating all the counter attack. So Zach can Lucky Stars, Moogle Power, and just Thundega. Cloud's going to shift, and he will fill LB, Elemental Lightning, and nothing personal for the modifiers. All right, so we are going to shift it LB with Sylvie. Esther can Storm Guardian for some mitigations, Discharge and Recharge, or Shatter Bolt, whichever, and then Energizing Bunny. Angeal can SLB, Zach can SLB, and Cloud can shift it LB. So we'll send Cloud, wait a second, about a second and a half, and then send the chainers. Okay, great. All right, and with this boss, I mean, this rotation really isn't built to go past turn 5 on this boss. So you do definitely want, if you don't have as strong a gear, just make sure you grab another person. They'd have to be geared for the fight with death immunity, but like I was saying, I mean, it'd go a lot smoother, definitely, with a another damage dealer here. But anyway, so this turn we need to do a little chaining. Can't really call it chip damage. It's about 15% damage we'll do on this turn. So Esther's going to get ready for her LB next turn. Cloud in the base form can bolting strike just to fill his LB. Sylvie can triple bolting strike. Angeal can triple Stardust Ray. And Zach can triple Stardust Ray. So I think you can pretty much just send everyone all at once. I've been sending the Stardust Ray chainers first and then sending the bolting strike chainers just since there's such a long delay for Stardust Ray. So... and 13%. Okay, so if your Zach is full at this point, then Sylvie can just triple Carrying Paladin Strike, but mine needs a little bit of fill, so we're going to Paladin Strike once, or Clever once, and then Carrying twice, just to top everyone's MP off. Angeal can EN chain with Esther's base form LB. Zach can LB, and Cloud can shifted LB. So we're going to send Cloud, wait about a second and a half, send Esther and Angeal, and then send Zach immediately after them. Perfect. All right, so first thing, make sure you downshift Cloud. This is the second video I've made in the past like 20 minutes. The first video I was making there, I forgot to shift him and he got hit with death. So make sure you shift Cloud to his safe form, and he's just going to guard this turn. The bots puts up Mighty Guard at the end of this turn, and it heals later. So unless you can do more, significantly more than 10% damage on turn one, there's really not much point in even trying to do any damage. So we're just not going to. This party can't anyway. It probably could, but yeah, we're just not going to. So anyway, Esther's going to shift, and she can put up Omni Cover and just do her 2 cooldowns, True Storm Brand and Energizing Bunny. Sylvie this turn is just going to give us mitigations and ailment resistance from Compassionate Night. Angeal can just do protect Shelga and his single target non-cooldown break. And Zach this turn is just going to start singing. Okay, nothing too terrible there. So this turn, Esther's going to do her base form LB just to refresh the LB field. I'm an idiot. Completely forgot that the LB field carries over fight to fight. She can just stay in the shift form and guard. honestly. So we'll do that. Cloud does need to do his base form LB for the Greatsword Imperial, though. I mean, there's no other benefit to Esther's base form LB, right? I mean, we have... Unless do we need to? Yeah, we may need to recharge her Omni cover anyway. Yeah, okay, yeah. So Esther definitely do her base form LB. We need to recharge the Omni cover. Sylvie this turn is just going to refresh mitigations. And she's going to do her burgeoning defense. And Angel can just guard. Okay, so Sylvie's going to shift this turn. She is going to give us defense, some LB fill, and then lightning 1. Esther this turn can go back to the shift form, and she's just going to cast the Nethicite skill from the sword. Angel this turn can just refresh Protect and Shelga and the break, because the boss dispelled itself. Yeah. Or did it? It dispels itself on some turn. Maybe it's this turn where it dispels itself. But at any rate, we can just refresh all that with him. Cloud this turn can just triple bolting strike to fill his LB. And again, Esther's doing Nethicite. All right, that should be the last death we see on this fight. So Sylvie this turn is going to offense, LB filling in, and then lightning 1 again, just so we can have 2 bursts back to back. So Esther on this turn is going to refresh Omni cover, put up her big mitigation. And she's going to give Quantum Storm over to Angel again. Angel this turn can go ahead and do all his big mods and breaks. The killer, the mods, the break. Zach can start powering up. He can Lucky Stars, Elemental Burst Lightning, and just whatever, Moogle Power. And Cloud can shift. And he can do his big Lightning Amp, and then his LB mods. Okay. So now we will, with Esther in the base form, triple bolting strike and end with Calm Before the Storm. Angel can SLB, Zach can SLB, Sylvie can shifted LB. There's no reason to have shifted her. She can stay in the shift form and LB. And Cloud can shifted LB. So the timing is the same as before when we chained his shifted LB with bolting strike. We'll just send him, wait about 1.5 seconds, and then send everyone else. A little low, but it's fine. Okay, so now we can finish it off. Zach can triple absolute mirror of equity. That should weave into the EN chain of Esther's base form LB and chain lightning. Sylvie this turn is going to I've got your back over the cloud just to top him off. And she can really just whatever else. Doesn't matter, honestly. So Cloud can just shift it LB again. So again, we'll send Cloud, wait about a second and a half, then just send everyone else. So there we go. Pretty comfortable kill on that turn. And there we go. 5-man. All missions. So let's see who did what. So yeah, like I said, definitely a heavy Cloud carry, though I think he got an extra burst in there anyway, but still. Esther carrying her weight, kind of. I mean, doing half of Zach's damage. So there's that. But anyway, that is my clear anyway. So thanks for watching. I'll catch you guys later.